as we welcome you here to the PGA Golf Club in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It was last held here in 2021, now the 57th PGA Professional Championship. It is the Super Bowl for the PGA of America professionals. What is at stake for these players? Well, there are 312 players in the field. The champion receives that coveted Walter Hagen Cup. Also 6 starts along the PGA Tour over a 12-month period. And the top 20 finishers will be part of the Corebridge financial team, which also means you get into and you qualify for the 107th PGA Championship to be played this year at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. So some highlights from earlier today. Susie Whaley, Joseph Carlton from Golden, Colorado at the 15th for birdie.
Yeah, the head golf professional at Legacy Ridge Golf Course, the Colorado section member. Great putt there for birdie.
This is all on the Wanamaker course. Matt Newman from Sherwood, Minnesota for birdie at 14.
Yeah, Matt's the director of golf at the Minnetonka Club.
Nice roll in there. Thomas Campbell, his second at 15 from Salvage, Minnesota.
Yeah, that Minnesota section showing strong in the highlight reel, that's for sure. He's a teaching professional at the University of Minnesota.
Can you teach me that shot, please? I could use that. Now, how about Austin Hardison from Excelsior Springs, Missouri at the 18th, his 9th hole of the day?
Yeah, this downhill slider left to right sneaks it in there. Head golf professional at Excelsior Springs Golf Course, representing the Midwest section.
Over to the Ryder course. Jesse Mueller, past champion out of Cairo, New York, a short birdie at the 12th. And then just 2 holes later at the 14th from off the green.
Yeah, Jesse, the Northeast New York section member. He's a head golf professional at Wyndham Mountain Club. We've seen a lot of Jesse, a fabulous player, not surprised.
6 under 65 for him. We've seen a lot of this guy too, Michael Block, to get his day started quickly with a birdie at the 2nd.
10-time Southern California Player of the Year. He's a head golf professional at Arroyo Trabuco Golf Club.
And then at the 4th, a little bit longer.
He's got his son Ethan on the bag this week, watching these birdies roll in.
A 7 under 64 for Michael Block. So right now, he is the leader in day 1. Got off in the morning on the Ryder course. You see all these leaders, except for Jesse Dromer, were on the Ryder course so far today. Up ahead on the green, this is now Tracy Phillips for par. Oh,
Tracy,
nice
of
par
course,
save.
competed in last year's PGA Championship.
So it's not a terrible flag. It's one of those ones you can get close and you can be fairly aggressive with it.
Yeah, that's well done.
Up ahead a couple of holes. Scott McDonald has this putt for par at the 14th. And he's able to drop it in. Good par save right there for McDonald. And Dobbins, he took less than driver off the tee, and he has a putt for birdie. He knew it.
This is Steve Schneider on the tee. Of course, Steve out of Utah, 61 years old, former champion, has played in this championship so many times. That had a little scare there. He didn't like it. What's not to like about that?
We head to the finishing hole at the 18th. Sam Randolph going with putter from well off the green here.
Yeah, such a difficult hole today. Playing the 3rd hardest, almost a half a stroke over par on average, but this is beautifully done.
That was so well judged right there. This is Russell Grove going no hat, no sunglasses for birdie at the 18th.
Well,
impressive.
That's stealing a couple from the field. Maybe a half a shot for sure, right?
He's also going to have an even tan. That's stealing a lot from the field.
This is Larkin Gross up at the green at 13, putting for his birdie.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's how you do it. More than one way to attack a par 5. Just make a 30-footer.
Look at the 16th. This is Greg Koch for birdie.
Well, here we go.
Take advantage of those par 5s here on the back 9.
Now Steve Schneider putting for his birdie, and You know, we talk about Ron Philo playing his 29th. This is the 27th for Steve Snyder. So this man's been around this championship for a long, long time. Look at this here. We might get a second, too.
Oh, they can't stay there.
Oh, come on.
Oh, but it can.
Oh, yes, it can. It makes it look good. And there's Matt Dobbins with imagine that's a 3, maybe a 5 wood there. That's fine. Look at that. That's the place that you got to go. That's going to stay on the green. That's going to leave an eagle putt there. And that's getting better and better. That's a really good look for eagle. And that's Marty Jertson on the tee. And look at this shot right here. That's fine for Marty.
You just got to hit 2 solid shots in a row and you're going to be on or around the green. Matt's in a great spot up the hill, moving a little bit to his right.
And speed just a little bit off. No, actually, that's pretty good right there. Nice effort.
To the 16th, Zach Oakley has this putt for eagle.
Yeah, this is the par 5 that we were just speaking about. That should be birdie for him.
This is the 3rd shot at 18 for Ron Philo.
Yeah, it looks like he used a little hybrid or fairway metal there to run it up that little slope. Might catch the downslope.
You know when a caddy says, get it to the crest and let it die down? He just did that. He took that to the actual literal points. 3rd shot for Steve Friesen at the 16th from the bunker.
Boy, that's really well done out of that bunker face.
With a wedge in hand, a full wedge, this should be ideal if struck correctly. So just needs to take care of this, maybe grab 1 on the next and then birdie the 16th. All of a sudden you can change the complexion of this round. Looks like Matt Dobbins may be first to go, just coming uphill left to right.
Oh,
Hey,
there you
there we
go.
go.
That's stealing one. It's okay. Back-to-back birdies. You can smile. You're at 2 under on the difficult Wanamaker course. I mean,
He does give a little smirk usually, but you're not going to see a whole lot of emotion from him, good or bad.
let's go to 18. 2nd shot for Marty Jertson. This 2nd shot at 18, it's not a fun 2nd shot.
Yeah, not to the whole location today. You're definitely covering a bunker and some water there right in front of the green. He did that perfectly.
Just driving around this golf course yesterday, I came to 18. I go, oh, yes, that could be a very fun finishing hole. A lot can happen here at 18.
And this is Brad Merrick on the tee at 17. Tied for 6th last year in this championship. He said be good. Oh, and it is. Very nice right there.
Give him a chance to get his birdie back.
Marty Jertson, after that nice approach shot, has this for birdie at 18. Oh, so close.
Now Tracy Phillips. Now back up the hill here. He can be aggressive here, Susie. Good spot to putt from, even though it's a little lengthier than you would want.
Yeah, probably the easiest hole location on this green.
There you go.
That's why.
You can't stop Tracy Phillips. No, sir.
All right, Oakley here, his approach at the 18th. Put it in position A off the tee. Will it come back? Yes, it will. Nicely done. And he'll have that look for birdie. Brady Sharp, his 3rd from the bunker near the green, and this is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. Just took that right at it.
Zach Oakley has this putt for birdie at the 18th. It would make it 5 under on the first 9 holes at the Wanamaker course. Look at that scorecard right there.
Not only that, that back nine's averaging 38.22. So talk about gaining some strokes on the field. That's his wife, Maureen. She's on the bag this week.
Zach Oakley, Matt Slawinski, 5 under, but Zach Oakley on the Wanamaker, 5 under through 10 holes. Everybody's chasing Michael Block right now. Fired a 7 under 64 at the Ryder. Jesse Mueller, Tyler Collett, Tommy Avance, all at 6 under here in the first round of the 57th PGA Professional Championship. Looking at these, Jesse Dromer, 4 under on the Wanamaker through 16 holes. So it's the low scores like Matt Dobbins, 3 under. I mean, these are scores on the Wanamaker that are setting these players up very, very well for tomorrow as they make their way over to the Ryder. Again, the rounds 3 and 4 will be played at the Wanamaker. The Wanamaker, the more difficult of the 2 golf courses.